All right, guys, pictures up.
Pictures up.
Pictures up.
Let's roll sound.
Rolling.
Rolling.
Sound speeds.
Camera speeds. 2. Asham. Take 2. Mark.
Set. And action.
Welcome to the Penn Cinema Podcast, your behind-the-curtain connection for movie news and reviews. Now here are your hosts, Penn Ketchum and David Moulton.
Welcome to the show. I'm David Moulton.
And I'm Penn Ketchum. What's up?
I want to start off
Yes.
by saying a big hello.
What's up?
Yeah. To our friends across the world.
In Ireland?
We had some China, like not like crazy overwhelming ones that could seem like it was fake before. But we've been getting some consistent stuff up there. We've been getting some Spain, some Canada.
Wow.
I'm just saying, worldwide.
Worldwide.
I mean, the numbers are low, but worldwide.
Do the Canadians have to pay extra for the podcast now?
Yeah, it's when you
Big
take
time.
that zero and you
Big time.
times it by 25%,
Right.
it's almost unlistenable.
It's totally worth it, though.
Yeah.
Totally worth
I
it.
think so.
So now, wait a minute. If you're listening in Spain, Españolo,
Mm-hmm.
or even better, China.
Yeah.
I mean, my God, podcast at penncinema.com. I mean, we got a good friend, Connor O'Connor, writes in from Ireland.
Yeah.
We got somebody from upstate New York covered.
That's right.
We got Lidditz covered.
Yeah.
Let's get China on the board.
Let's get it on the board.
Yeah. What's up?
Yeah.
Oh, and also, I would also put a shout out. We would love to hear from listeners on the West Coast of the United States.
Right. There are
I know
a lot
we have
of listeners.
we do. We got a bunch out there.
Yeah.
And I know some of them. Here's my theory. I know some of them are spies for the studios, trying to listen to what that sneaky bastard.
What's he saying that he shouldn't be saying? Well, if they have a lot of spies.
Right.
If there's
No. I'm
Yeah.
not saying they're all spies.
Yeah.
I'm saying there's definitely a handful. I would love nothing more than a studio. Well, I did get a phone call one time. I think I told you about that offline. I got a phone call one time, which I really appreciate, meant a lot to me. But I would love somebody from a studio. I know you're listening. Come on. I'll send you a mug.
Whoa. The fancy mugs.
Big time.
Nice.
Although if they're one of my studio people, they're already on the list to get a mug.
Ooh. Well, who needs some people need more than one.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. You never know.
Podcast at penncinema.com if you're from China, California, Oregon, Washington.
I would say if you're any place outside of the States, we'd love to hear from you.
Or inside the States.
Or inside the state.
Right.
Call us, please.
We had that guy, and he wrote in. It was all exciting. We read his email, and then I feel like we made too much fun of him. Remember, we gave him a nickname. It was like Semi-Jake or something.
Oh,
like
yeah.
that. Semi-Dave.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I can't remember what the nickname was that we gave him, but he wrote in twice.
Yeah, because he wrote.
Yeah.
He said he listens semi-regularly.
Yeah, that's it.
So
That's it.
we call him Semi.
He'll catch up with us. Yeah.
So when he starts earning a soundtrack, the soundtrack, you bet, has to be a truck horn.
It's got to be a truck.
Big time.
I love it. I love it. Well, I mean, that's probably the biggest news in the world.
Yeah.
But
So why are we on this? Oh, because you wanted to give a shout out.
yeah, the countries that are kind of popping up. I mean, it's kind of fun to watch who comes in, second and third place worldwide.
You know who else has been listening lately?
Who's that?
I was out on my work break this afternoon at lunch and eating my lunch out of my lunchbox, as I'm often do.
Oh, yeah.
And the guys were all talking there. They hear Shady Ladies listening.
Oh,
She's back in the mix.
Yeah, they did hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shady Lady. That's one of my. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's one of my favorite, most underrated nicknames.
The Shady Lady.
Shady Lady.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear she's been listening and asking questions that make you wonder if she really was listening. But that's neither here nor there.
Neither here nor there. All right, David, walk us through. We got a couple trailer newses and then some very fancy grown-up legal news, which I'll have to cover that.
Yeah, I think you might have to. If I were to ask you, if you could name 4 fantastic people
David Moulton, Drew Schaefer, Kaylin, Amy, and Marley Ketchum. That's one.
that's only one.
And my dad.
Perfect. Yeah.
Those are four of the most fantastic people I know.
Wow. Now, what if they had superpowers?
Ah.
What would they be called?
They are. So you're asking me if I can name four?
You can name four fantastic superheroes.
Four characters.
Yeah.
Four characters from the Fantastic
Can you
Four.
name the Fantastic Four?
Yes, absolutely. I can.
but
100%.
Hit me
Yeah.
with the full name. The name. Bonus points if you can give me their superhero name.
All right. Now, without looking.
and their name.
Now, without looking.
Okay.
In other words, hide it from me.
Okay, well,
I want you to write down a number between 1 and 4.
Of how many you
Or
get?
between 0 and 4 of how many you think I can name.
Okay.
Okay. All right. First, you got.
It's triple points.
Yes.
If you can tell me what their superpower
Oh,
is.
easy.
Oh,
This is no problem. You're going to be so surprised when I
yeah.
name all 4 and their roots.
all right.
Or, as you like to say, their source
superpowers.
material. No, their source material.
Oh.
No, what's it called?
Their
Canon.
source
They're
material would all
canon.
be the same. 'cause
They're canon.
from the same comic, but yeah. All right.
All right, Fantastic Four. Number 1, the Torch. And his superpower is throwing fire across the room.
You're so close.
Okay, what is it?
It's the Human Torch.
Oh, no, you got to give that to me.
No, he's called the Human Torch,
Okay,
not the Torch.
all right, my bad.
And okay, all right, okay. He throws fire, but what else does he do?
Eats fire? Poops fire?
Well, probably. I think there's one movie where he pees. No, that's Ghost Rider,
That's Calvin and Hobbes.
where he pees fire, but he goes flame on. He gets fully covered with fire.
Yeah, that's
And
what it.
he can fly.
Oh, he can fly when
Yeah.
he's fired up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's his name? What's his real name?
Mr. Human Torch.
I'm gonna give you one big.
Give me a
hint
half a point.
that. I'll give you half a point.
Okay.
All right. So
Don't even ask me his name because I can't even
no,
fake
I'm
it.
going to tell you that I'm going to give you a hint that'll help you throughout this.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah.
The Fantastic Four is called Marvel's first family.
Okay.
The key word
First.
family.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And also first.
And also Marvels.
Yeah. And also Marvel's. His name is Johnny Storm.
Obviously. Okay. You got Johnny Storm, a.k.a. the Human Torch.
Right.
That's one,
He wasn't the first Human Torch, just so you know.
obviously.
Yeah.
David, don't insult
I
me.
mean,
Everybody knows that.
Double. Who played the Human Torch? And
Chris Pine.
No.
Chris Nolan. Christopher Nolan, the famous
you're
director.
so close.
Chris, it's the one that I always call the opposite. I thought I had it with Chris Pine.
But I'll give it to you if you can tell me who else he played.
Captain America.
in Marvel. Yeah. Yeah.
Why am I saying Chris Pine when it's really
Chris Evans.
Chris Evans, that's right.
And what movies did he play the Human Torch in?
Captain America,
No, he
Fantastic Four,
Okay.
Solo Surfer.
Oh, you even got the Silver Surfer.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got the second one.
Yeah. Fantastic Five.
Deadpool and
The
Wolverine.
sequel. Okay, listen.
Do you remember that?
No.
He was
All
in
right.
Deadpool. And
Awesome. No, he was in Deadpool and Wolverine when we thought he was Captain America.
He was really
and then he
Human
was in
Torch.
the cage.
Yeah.
and then he was revealed as the Human Torch.
Right. Okay, good. Thank
Right.
you. I'm just your
Mr. Human
memory.
Torch. No, no, no.
I was getting sad there.
No need to be sad.
Okay, so who else is on the Fantastic
All
Four?
right. Next on the Fantastic Four, the Silver Surfer.
He is not a member of the Fantastic Four.
I know. I was just like warming up.
But he's a Fantastic Four adjacent character.
Right. That's
I'll
what I
give
meant.
you that.
Right. All right. So as a second. So number 1, Mr. Human Torch, Mr. Doctor Human Torch,
Mr. Dr. Human Torch.
Mr. Doctor Human Torch, and number 2
Okay.
is the Thing with the big brick head.
Oh, dude, you got a 1 point for that.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
Okay, what is his? You said Brickhead, so that's 2 points.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, because he's all covered in rocks.
Right.
What's his real name?
Mr. Dr. Brickhead.
Mr. Doctor. It's Ben Grimm.
Ben Grimm. Everybody knows that.
Okay, so you got 2 more to go.
Yeah. Okay. Number 3. Are you ready?
Yeah?
Scarlett Johansson.
It's not Scarlett Johansson.
Number 3 is Blue Lagoon Lady.
Wait, was she in Blue Lagoon?
I don't know.
I don't know. I can't remember. Oh no,
I'm not saying Blue Lagoon in the movie. I'm saying she's all blue and she looks like she just emerged from a lake.
No.
Okay. Number 3 is a girl.
Okay. Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, can you tell me what her superpower is?
Her superpower is throwing force. So she goes like with her hands and can like break that bottle.
You got half of it. I'll give you 0.5 for that.
Okay.
Because it's half of what she does.
Okay.
So her name is the Invisible Woman
Oh, I knew that.
because she,
Is invisible.
yeah, and she can make invisible force fields.
Perfect.
So you were kind of on the line. Now, and her name, I'm gonna throw you a huge bone here.
Okay. Hit me.
Right?
Mrs. Invisible Doctor.
Her name
Woman.
is Miss Sue Storm or Mrs. Sue Richards.
Ah,
Okay. Now remember what the key word was
right.
at the beginning.
Right.
Okay.
Marvels.
Yes, the Marvels.
Right first.
You got one character left. Okay.
So we got Mr. Doctor Human Torch, Mr. Doctor Brickhead, Mrs. Doctor Invisible Woman,
Yeah.
and her husband,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And her husband, Sam Storm.
You went backwards. I said
What you said her name was Sue Storm.
Miss Sue Storm.
Right.
But also Mrs. Sue Richards.
Oh, that's what I meant to say. Her husband, Mr. Sam Richards, aka the Incredible Hulk.
You know, I would have given you an extra point if you would have said Mrs. Dr. Sue Richards because Reed Richards is a doctor.
Reed Richards, right?
Yeah.
Everybody
Now,
knows
if you had
that.
to guess what Reed Richards' superpower was,
Healing the wounded, caring
he's
for
a doctor of science.
obviously,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. He's all stretchy.
All stretchy,
If you had to name someone
right?
who's all stretchy,
Right.
and your team name was the Fantastic Four,
Right.
what would you call yourself?
Mr. Fantastic.
Dude,
Yes,
bingo bongo, I'll give you 1 point.
10 points
So you got
out of 8 possible points.
4 whole points out of I don't know how many.
And how many did you write down?
2.
You thought I could name 2 Fantastic Four
I
characters.
led you down that alley holding both your hands.
Yes.
With your eyes taped open. And you still. Anyway.
Well, I just would like to recognize, I'd like to thank the judges for their generous scoring methodology.
Well, the Fantastic Four, the new movie.
Right. Shouldn't there be a trailer like any minute now?
Yeah.
Okay.
When you're listening to this, it'll be the day the trailer releases.
It's
On
just
Tuesday, February
4th, aka
4th.
aka F4.
Yeah.
See how clever they are?
They're so clever. Fantastic.
This movie, The Fantastic Four, comes out July 25th, 2025.
We're talking about the Fantastic Four?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All of this is a big, long buildup just to tell you, poor listeners.
The trailer.
I almost said you Ford listeners.
The Fantastic Four
Yeah,
listeners.
fantastic. We got a new name for our listening audience. It's called the Fantastic Four.
It's a bit overestimating.
Right. Speaking of generous.
Yeah.
So anyway, this movie opens on July 25th. David, what do I do with this movie? Is this going to be a big hit?
I'll tell you this. This movie is either going to be, there's no middle ground on this one.
Oh, that's my kind of movie.
It's going to be the movie that sets the tone for Marvel going forward because they need, Captain America's coming out in a few weeks. Let's be real. That movie had a lot of reshoots. It's probably going to be okay.
11 days it comes out.
Yeah, it's probably going to be okay. It's probably going to do well, but it's not, I do not think that it's going to be the best Marvel movie to come out this year.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, we got Thunderbolts coming
Right.
as well.
Right. So there's 3 movies: the Fantastic Four, Captain America, and Thunderbolts. So I think I really feel like Captain America might be at the bottom of the 3.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Right. But the way that Fantastic Four is, it's either going to be at the top or the bottom.
Last week, you picked Paddington to beat Captain America.
Yeah, I did.
And the week before, you picked Love Hurts to beat Captain America. And this morning, during our morning staff meeting, you picked Brave the Dark to be Captain America.
I did. I've never been wrong.
Brave the Dark, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, is still our number one movie, and this weekend doubled the gross of Dogman.
Really?
Yes. And don't get me wrong, Dogman was a huge success. Terrific. Big box office smash. There was lots of kids in here talking. They were bringing their little Dogman stuffed animals. It was great. Perfect. It was so fun. Brave the Dark was still doubled that gross.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So right before you came in, I was adding shows of Brave the Dark for Valentine's Day because I was like, well, I guess we're still going to have this thing on Valentine's Day.
Yeah. I mean, it might be the big Valentine's Day movie.
Yeah?
I don't know.
It better not be, because if it beats Captain America, I'm in trouble. We're all in trouble.
Uh-oh. Well, you know, it took us an age to tell that bit of news.
Well, it's an important moment. It's like the rebirth of the Marvel Universe.
Yeah, one would say.
The potential world rebirth.
Yeah. I mean, it was almost like a Jurassic age.
It was so old, right?
Yeah. The news is so old now.
Yeah.
So old that Jurassic World Rebirth.
Oh.
The reboot to the Jurassic World line. That drops on Wednesday.
Starring Scarlett Johansson.
See, there's a movie with your girl in it.
Yep.
And some other people.
People who I'm sure are fantastic. Just to clarify what David just announced, Jurassic World Rebirth, the new trailer. So tomorrow, we got our calendars full watching the Fantastic Four trailer all day. And then Wednesday, we're going to be busy watching Jurassic World Rebirth trailer all day.
I mean, I'm supposed to be at work these 2 days. I probably won't be.
No. How could you be?
I mean, I'm sorry. I would come in, but these trailers are dropping any minute now, and I need to be ready.
Right. I can't be at my desk.
No.
My God.
This is a whole day affair.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, David, this last story irritates me, but it's whatever. I just hate grown-up things. I'll just read what David actually uncovered this tidbit.
Yeah. This is breaking news that I totally researched on my own and didn't find somewhere else.
It doesn't look anything like cutting and pasting.
No.
Lawyers, so that's how you know it's a bad news right off of there.
Right
off the stop.
Yeah. But it's not our lawyers, so that's ultimately the worst.
Who's worse, lawyers or bankers? I'm going to say
bank lawyers.
I'm going to say bank lawyers. Oh, my God. Lawyers of the estate of Superman creator Joseph Schuster. Now, let me just pause. As recently underscored on this show as of 5 minutes ago, you know a little bit more about comic books than I do.
That is an overstatement.
Right. Would you have known the name Joseph Schuster, being the creator of Superman?
If you had given me the two names of the guys that did it, I would have been like, oh, those are the Superman guys. But if you would have just said Joseph Schuster, I'd been like, who?
What if I had just said, who created Superman?
Nah, I couldn't.
Yeah. See, I think that's really interesting because, like, Stan Lee is super famous, you know, and Superman, in my book, as I argued last week, is the most iconic comic book character, superhero out there. And yet neither one of us knew the name Joseph Schuster.
The two guys, when you see them together, you're like, oh, yeah, they made Superman. But
All right, well, anyway, let me get to it. The lawyers of the estate of Superman creator Joseph Schuster are moving to sue Warner Brothers and DC Comics, saying they do not have the rights to release James Gunn's upcoming Superman film in Canada, the UK, Ireland. Well, Ireland isn't Ireland still in the UK? Connor, hook us up. Tell us, correct us on that. But anyway, the news is Canada, UK, Ireland, and Down Under.
Australia?
Yeah, right.
So, apparently, they're trying to get them to stop putting this movie out in those areas because they're saying Warner Brothers doesn't own the rights within, like, I guess you have to purchase them in each country or something. This is dumb. Warner Brothers is like, we're fully within our rights to do this, right? But here's why I think this is happening.
Okay.
2034. It's not far away, right? And correct me if I've got the date wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's 2034. Superman 8 enters public domain. That's when the copyright runs out on Superman. And this could be one of the last franchise, like huge franchise reboots in that 10-year period for them to get like to make money for this estate. And I think that's what they're going at. Does this mean that you and I here aren't going to see it and it's not going to be used? No, but it doesn't mean that Canada might have some problems seeing the movie. Maybe.
I doubt it.
They're going to get it figured out.
This is to me, this is just ignorant lawyer bullshit, trying to leverage more money, trying to squeeze more blood from the stone. I mean, the estate is already massive.
Yeah.
You know, and whatever. I'm not trying, you know, it's none of my business. It doesn't affect me, anything like that. But it just drives me bananas when people start talking about something like this, that they can't release it. Like, don't say they can't release it. Say, oh, I'm entitled to a larger percentage of the gross, or I need to be paid for this, or these are, you know, whatever. But like, why would you not want the incredible story of Superman to live on? That just shows your ignorance.
Yeah. So apparently one of the reasons this is a marked issue in a lot of reporting areas is because Warner Brothers Discovery has a lot of weight on this Superman movie.
Rightly so.
Like, it's not just a new Superman movie. It's the launch of the DCU.
Right.
It's the launch of a new storyline that James Gunn has been elaborating to. And if they don't hit the numbers that they need to hit to make the other movies on this movie, they're going to be in trouble, because I guess they're struggling in general as a company, you know, as a pie. So making a pie shape.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up all the news that's fit to print.
Oh, the classic.
The classic. I was going to go Superman, you know, but I didn't think of it until I was done.
Yeah. In retrospect, it would have been amazing, but the time has passed and it's not amazing.
The moment is gone.
Yeah.
Just like the thrill.
We have a lot of trailers.
Oh, boy. And a couple good ones.
Yeah, I say a decent amount of good ones.
Yeah.
To the point where it's...
I know my trailer of the week, and you're never going to guess it.
Oh, man.
Because I know the trailer. I know what you think is my trailer of the week, and that is the movie I'm most excited to see.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But that's not my trailer of the week.
Mine, it's difficult because there were so many decent ones. I know what I'm going with. But I'll start off with the one that I turned off within 10 seconds.
Called
Final Destination Bloodline.
Bloodlines. You had it correct. You missed the S. Bloodlines.
Oh, did I miss the other? So it is Bloodlines.
So Final Destination Bloodlines, which David did not have the
It starts off with him like cutting off a piece of this guy's lip or something, and I was like, no, I'm done.
All right,
I'm
David,
out.
I have to tell you.
Yeah.
This is my trailer of the week.
Are you serious?
I'm serious, because if you had watched for another minute, that was not a torture scene. That was a young lady getting her tongue pierced. And she like they do the thing that you think is like this awful torture, and then the camera like pulls back just as they're wrapping up, and the girl's like, all right, thanks a lot, man. I'll see you next week. And the guy's like, oh yeah, it was great to see you. And then the door shuts behind her, and the whole trailer is one scene from this movie.
Really?
And it's awful. I mean, it's so Final Destination. It is so Final Destination, right? And it's so cheesy and awful and wonderful. Like, I was glued to it, and it's not even my kind of thing, but like, just this movie is so campy and terrible. Yeah. I can't wait.
All right. Maybe I'll watch the trailer later.
You should. It's my trailer of the week, and it opens on May 16th, right in time to kick off the crazy summer season, and it's in IMAX, and it's from Warner's.
Wow.
All of which are just great positive signs.
Movie for IMAX.
It's going to be great. I can't wait to see it. And you should go back and watch the trailer.
Okay.
The whole movie, like I said, I think one of the things I liked about the trailer is it was just one. It was almost like one. I don't know if it's the whole scene or edited down or whatever, but it's one scene.
Interesting.
And it's clever. I thought it was really clever.
And it's them with them pooling. And
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could have sworn they did a cut and
it was her tongue.
Okay.
And you think she's getting tortured, but they zoom out and it's just a girl getting her tongue pierced.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Next one up is a movie. You put this in the bank of movies David is interested in and says he wants to see, but then
But we'll never see.
doesn't actually ever
This
see.
movie, we have a fun little quirk this week. We have 3 movies in a row, all open on March 21st, and all of them look like they will not make it into mainstream movie theaters.
Yeah. I mean, but they all say only in theaters.
They all say only in theaters. And I will say the thing about this is all 3 of these, I'm going to call them decent looking.
Yeah.
Like they're not trash. You know, they look like pretty good movies, especially Magazine Dreams. All right, let's put them all in a bunch. So we're talking about a movie called Ash, which stars Aaron Paul. Talking about a movie called Magazine Dreams from Briarcliff, which stars Jonathan Majors. And we're talking about a movie called Locked.
See, I disagree. Locked definitely looks like a movie that would make it to theaters. Plus, it's Anthony Hopkins and Skarsgård, one of the Skarsgårds.
Yeah.
So 2 big names. That's my runner-up trailer.
But it's from it's they didn't even put the studio's name on it.
Oh.
So I don't know. I agree with you. It looks good.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so Ash is some kind of weird science fiction.
Yeah, it's my type of freaky sci-fi, mind-twisting.
Unusual life form detected.
Yeah. Is there aliens? Is there not aliens? There's a mystery. Can you trust what you're seeing? Just like the movie that I forgot to put on my top 10, which was I can't even,
I love how you're
Slingshot.
Stalling for your own
Slingshot.
self.
Yeah. Yeah.
Magazine Dreams is a bodybuilder who dreams of being on the cover of a magazine. I will say this movie, Magazine Dreams from Briarcliff, looks incredibly well done, and it looks incredibly emotional and heavy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not just as simple as saying, like, there's something wrong with this guy. He has some kind of, I don't know what.
I would be surprised if this movie makes money.
There's 0% chance that I watch this movie.
Yeah. This movie just reinforces my disappointment in Jonathan Majors.
Okay.
Yeah.
The remaining 4 movies, I'll start with the one on the bottom. Megan 2.0 teaser trailer. Megan 2.0 starts on June 27th.
Wait, you're skipping Locked after we put them all together?
Oh, okay, yeah. Go over Locked.
Okay, Locked is a movie with one of the Skarsgårds, and
You think that's what it says on his business card?
Yeah, there's 3 of them, and I cannot be helped to remember their names. They're all the one from It or the one in Thor.
I'm going to start calling you one of the Moultons.
Perfect. But Skarsgård goes to rob a car, and he gets in it, and it locks down, and Anthony Hopkins is like on the radio. And
So he's like a punk walking down the street pulling car handles.
Yeah.
To see if there's one that's open.
Yeah.
So this one's open. He climbs in, and it turns out to be a trap.
and he gets stuck in it.
Right.
And it turns out to be like a suspenseful, like the car's driving around, is it going to hit people? That kind of thing. I thought it looks pretty cool.
I will say this. It's a really original premise. I mean, it's creative.
Yeah.
I never heard anything like that before.
Yeah. Just a second. Anyway, all right, moving on. That's Locked. Those are the 3 that you said are never going to make it. Then moving up from the bottom, you wanted to go to Megan 2.0.
Well, I was just going to mention it because I don't think you saw it.
No.
Megan 2.0 is a teaser trailer. June 27th, it comes out. Megan 2.0 teaser trailer is exactly that. It's basically just a really well lit shot of her, like backlit and front lit and side lit, and then I forget what happens when they reveal her face. She like winks or dances or something.
I had it on here, and then when I looked it up and saw it was like 23 seconds or something, I took it off.
No, it's nothing. So the remaining 3 movies, they all look great. Let's start with Sinners, trailer number 2 from Warner Brothers. Sinners opens on April 18th in IMAX. Stars one of my favorite guys, Michael B. Jordan. Directed by Ryan Coogler, who directed, as we all remember, Black Panther and Creed.
This is my
movie.
trailer of the week.
This is your trailer of the week. Okay, tell us about it.
Sinners. So this is much better than the first one. The first one, I had been going off the assumption, and it might still be, but I had heard that this was based off of the Stephen King book. I don't remember what the name is, but it's the one where there's a church and the pastor is a vampire and he slowly turns the town.
Yeah.
And like someone comes in, and this might actually still be that, because the first trailer looked exactly like that. But this trailer opened a whole lot more possibilities and more questions that maybe it's not vampires and that kind of thing.
I think it looked like vampires to me.
Well, it might still be, yeah. And so it's probably still just a reimagining of that exact story, which is not a bad thing. I think it looks quite good. This one added a lot more character to the characters.
I was trying to look up whether or not it was a Stephen King. That remains to be seen.
Yeah.
A Stephen King movie called The Monkey, or a movie called The Monkey based on Stephen King, opens in a couple weeks.
Right.
That looks good.
I don't think we even talked about that.
We didn't. And then I was on the phone with my guy from Neon, and he was like, "Can we book The Monkey?" I was like, "What's The Monkey?"
Yeah.
And he goes, "Oh my God."
Yeah.
He was really disappointed. But again, I went on this rant a few weeks ago, maybe 4 or 5 weeks ago, about studios not selling us their movies and then being shocked when I don't want to play them.
Yeah.
I'm like, guy, how would I have why would I know about this movie?
Yeah.
No, nobody from the studio ever reached out to me. I never saw anything about the trailer. I never, I mean, I'm booking February. I got Captain America, I got Paddington, I got Love Hurts, I got Hard Eyes, you got all these things, and I'm, nobody from Neon ever said anything to me, boom, about Monkey. And then this guy calls and he's surprised that it wasn't on my radar. Super nice guy, great guy. We had a good conversation and I did book it, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know, man, it's not my job to sell it to me.
Seriously.
Come on. No.
Come on. All right. Next up is
a movie called Riff Raff from Lionsgate, starring Bill Murray, Pete Davidson, Ed Harris, Jennifer Coolidge, and a variety of other talented-looking folks. This is the movie on this is not my trailer of the week because I thought the Final Destination trailer was so good, but this is a very close second.
This is what I thought was going to be.
Yeah,
here.
this is like the obvious Penn Ketchum trailer of the week is Riff Raff. And the movie does look amazing, and it very well should be my trailer of the week, except for how clever I thought the Final Destination trailer was.
Here's the thing with this trailer, and I feel like this movie looks funny, but this is a bad trailer. It starts off incredibly strong, and then sticks around for a little too long.
It's nice to see Pete Davidson actually acting.
Yeah. So I at first I was like, oh, this looks quirky and funny, but then it kept going, and it kept doubling down on Jennifer Coolidge, who I don't think is funny. And I'm like, I don't know.
I think she's pretty funny. But yeah, I hear you. This movie, I will say this. I'm super excited about this movie, but I was also super excited for Cocaine Bear.
Yeah, I feel like this. I think that you and I will, if we watch this movie, we will enjoy it, but I don't think people will go see it.
I think they will, based on Bill Murray and Pete Davidson.
No.
Okay.
Did they come out to see Pete Davidson's movie?
But that was a super heavy tearjerker to Staten Island thing, the King of Staten Island.
That should be a gauge of his.
No.
And Bill Murray does not draw crowds.
You're right. He's nobody.
Well, not anymore. I'm saying he's great for cameos, but he is not a headliner.
What was there's
Podcast at pencinema.com if you think I'm wrong.
hang on a sec, I gotta write that down. Podcast.
Yeah, it's a new email.
Cinema. All right. Last but not least, David.
It's The Wedding Banquet. And this one I had the delight of seeing here for the first time.
Nice.
Just happenstance. And it is about are they two couples that live in a house together? Okay, so there's two gay couples in the house, or LGBTQ couples in the house.
A couple of men and a couple of women.
A couple of women. And they're living their happy gay lives, and then the...
Happy gay loves.
Yeah. And one of the guy, his family wants him to get married, so they're like, oh, just pretend that you're marrying me, the one girl says. And he does, but then his family decides to come from China?
Grandma wants to come visit from Korea.
From Korea. And they come over, and they're like, oh, no, we got to put a show on.
Right. We got to de-queer the house.
Yeah. and then pretend to be a couple.
And then when they were cleaning it up, they go, "You have so much lesbian literature."
Yeah.
I don't know. This movie looks cute. It looks fun. I don't expect I'm not sure if it'll come to theaters or not. It's from Bleecker Street. I look forward to watching this movie, and I bet it's funny as hell.
It's got Marie Tran. Is that her name?
It's got Bowen Yang and the woman whose name you can't pronounce, and two others who are all like people you know, but you couldn't name their names.
Marie Tran she was the one in Star Wars that people
hated
undue stuff because of race.
Ugh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's our trailers.
Those are the trailers for this week. I mean,
my trailer of the week was Final Destination Bloodlines.
mine is Sinners trailer 2.
David's was Sinners, trailer number 2.
Nobody better be farting.
Excuse me.
Well, you had to put a lot of pressure in.
I don't like that. I don't like that sound effect
Because you can't time
because
it.
it's never funny.
And that's why it's funny. All right. This week we're reviewing The Brutalist. And by we,
Right?
I'm guessing I mean me.
Would you like me to review this film?
I would love for you to review this film in high specificity.
High specificity. Is that like high fidelity but specific?
Yeah.
Film Brutalist.
Uh-huh.
Got its name from the brutal. The guy who is just so brutal.
So brutal.
And he did a lot of welding,
Oh, yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So
much
he was
welding.
usually when he was artistically backlit is when he would be welding.
Yeah.
And he had to build a statue up on the top of the hill after he immigrated from.
I am wondering
Europe.
how much of this is you pretending to BS me and how much is this you really BSing. And before you clarify, I want you to know I got Penn's not going to see. He didn't see this, and I said, I don't know. He hasn't watched a movie since Christmas. I think he's due.
He's due. Penn definitely saw this movie.
Okay.
Loved this movie.
Okay.
Long as hell. It's
Yeah.
a story about a Hungarian immigrant. I guess you could say that's the overarching storyline, although there's a lot of sub stories. There's sexual aggression, sexual assault. There's just the challenge of the immigrant experience. There's the challenge of him being like a brilliant architect who has to like shovel gravel, because he's, how did that work? He was an architect and then, he got fired because the son, because of racism, because he had a black guy working with him. But how did he get off how did the son find him in the first place? I forget that detail.
Because he came into the furniture store.
Right. So he immigrated, met up with his cousin who had a furniture store where he made furniture.
Yeah.
And then there was some staged, thing where the wife did or did not make an advance on him. But anyway, while he's in there, this rich guy comes in and gets his cousin to redo the rich guy's library. And that's
His father's library.
his
yeah.
father's library. It's a
Vanderbilt.
surprise for him, Van Buren, because Van Buren was away and came back with his old ailing mother. Van Buren would later sexually assault Adrian Brody
Yeah.
at a party outside of a marble mine in Spain or Italy. I mean, it's a crazy movie. And if you wanted to tell me that I read a couple of reviews that said it was long and bloated,
Yeah.
and I would not argue against it, but I would just say that I thought it was intriguing enough and interesting enough and well done that it held my attention.
Yeah.
I don't know. And here's what I'll say, as we've said about a number of movies in the last few years. The best part in terms of a film, in terms of like critiquing a film, the best part of this movie was the score.
I will agree with you there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What'd you think of this movie?
I liked this movie, question mark.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I think the score was by far the most amazing. I think that Adrian Brody did really great acting, and his co-stars Guy Pearce and Felicity Jones also did good acting. But the reason I feel like there's no way this could ever go for. I said it at intermission. There's no way this could ever go for Best Picture because they're amazing, but everyone else is not. Especially like the son and like everyone else's acting wasn't bad, but when you put them next to these pillars, they're not great.
I also saw an editing mistake, which I don't think you can have in a Best Picture.
Oh.
When they were walking from the house party to the top of the hill for the Van Buren to announce that he's building this community center,
Yeah.
there's a shot of Adrian Brody walking and lighting his cigarette. And in the next shot, the camera's from the opposite angle and he's smoking that cigarette. And then in the next shot, it's from the opposite angle and he's lighting the cigarette again.
Oh.
You know, it's like a detail. It's the kind of thing Kayla would catch.
Yeah.
And it's no big deal. It didn't take away from the movie, but I don't think you can have a continuity error like that in a Best Picture.
I felt like this, it's based on a true story.
Really?
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not kidding.
It all took place in Doylestown.
I know they kept talking about Doylestown, but I thought it had
Have you never heard of brutalist architecture before?
No, I've never heard of brutalist architecture. Excuse the fuck out of me.
Yeah, well, someone's not cultured over here. Crank that pinky out, brother.
Yeah.
And get some knowledge.
Oh my God, my dad is dying right now.
Yeah, that's why it's called the Brutalist.
I had no idea.
Yeah, so
I always wondered why the hell it was called the Brutalist.
yeah, so it's based on a true story
So
about
is there
a real building in Doylestown.
Does that building exist?
It did at one point. I don't know if it's still there, because I was telling my mom because she grew up in that area and she was
Oh
like,
my
God.
God. Oh my God.
So but for something that's based on a true story, I enjoyed almost every moment of this movie.
I enjoyed every moment of it.
I don't think that I was ever really, truly bored, but I was confused.
Like where they were going?
Yeah. I didn't understand why things were happening and where they were going. And there were some really big jumps and the focus of the film also confused me because it starts off being about him. It's about him and it's about him and it's about him. And then it becomes about the building. And it's less about him and more about building this building and him trying to build the building. Like,
Did they ever find Van Buren?
that's the question. Like, that happens and it's like this whole subplot that just like, what?
Right.
Like they just jump 30 years in the future.
Yeah.
Where he's already a success. That's the thing. They jumped to those pictures that they were showing were all the real buildings
Oh, wow.
that he made and where they were and what year they
Brutal.
Well, he is the brutalist. Yeah. It's like it just didn't make because it's all about getting this building done, but then you never see the building finished. Right. And they tell you that it was finished years later, but they just leave you hanging. What happened to Van Buren?
Right.
What, I guess they just went back to Israel and all this stuff. But so much of it was so like intense and everything. Like I enjoyed it while I was watching it, but I didn't know why I was watching it.
Was the rich guy the founder of the Van Buren gang that beat up George Costanza on Seinfeld?
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, obviously. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. I don't know, David. I really enjoyed this movie. I had some questions about where it was going and what and so on and so forth, but I just
the ending is where it really lost me. I was just like, wait, there's no closure.
right.
It just ends.
Right.
And they're like epilogue 30 years later.
Right.
And they're like, whoa. I mean, I guess life doesn't always have closure, but they could have showed us the building.
Just ask the Coen brothers.
Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know.
I thought the score was worth the price of admission.
Yeah. And I didn't mind the 4-hour
No, not at all.
mark. Like, I was engaged enough.
Yeah. What'd you do during the intermission?
I sat there.
Yeah. A lot of people did.
Yeah.
I got up and left.
I made a phone call. I sat there.
Okay. Well, I reviewed this movie, The Brutalist, which I definitely saw down at Theater 12.
Yeah.
And I came in at, 5:30 in the
I
morning
watched it
to watch it. Is that right?
Yeah.
And off we go. I'm giving it the best movie I ever saw.
Yeah. I got to give it best movie I've ever seen. But it's, yeah. Yeah.
I think this falls in the category of like, if one of my buddies called me up and was like, hey, I want to go see a movie this weekend.
Yeah.
This isn't the one I send to them.
No.
But for example, I bumped into one of my favorite movie critics, one of our best customers, Rita, in the hallway, and she had just come out of it, and she was like, "Oh my God, you have to see this movie."
It's also one of those movies I feel like you need to think about who you recommend it to.
Right.
Because I don't know what it is. Adrian Brody cannot wait to show you his butt in this movie at any opportunity he can get.
Right. Well, it's a very nice butt. The other thing that's interesting about this film, which I just noted on here, because I thought it was in the beginning of the movie, it has like an opening credit, like old school, like out of the 50s, and it says filmed using VistaVision, which I thought was like a fun little like quirky thing that they were throwing up there to like set the tone. But then it turns out, I read a little bit about the film, and it turns out it actually was, they found old vintage VistaVision cameras.
Oh, really?
And shot the whole thing using said cameras. So that makes me like it even a little bit more.
I want to tell you, before I watched this movie, I went to Mix.
Oh, Mix All-American Bar and Grill Pub. I mean,
Yeah, right next to us.
love those guys.
And I ran into one, Kaylo,
Hello.
and she said she's seeing Wicked for the 6th time.
Yeah.
With her friend who was seeing it for the 2nd time, I think.
I think
Or
saying
third.
that saying that Kayla is seeing Wicked for the 6th time, you're rounding down.
Yeah, and she said, you know what she said to me? She says, "It's okay that we like different movies." Babe." And we're talking and having a conversation. She's like, "What are you seeing?" And it's like, I have to see The Bruise. Oftentimes I will say I have to see because it's responsibility. Yeah. And her partner's, "What do you mean you have to?" That wasn't that aggressive.
Yeah.
But we were talking and she said it like, "What do you mean you have to see it?
Yeah.
Why do you have to see it?" Let me explain the podcast, but it was
because I'm a professional. That's why.
You don't understand,
right? I work in the field.
The pressure on my shoulders is so great.
The fame and the fortune.
All right, so next week, Love Hurts. Ki Kwan Kwe. How do you say his name?
Just exactly how you said it.
Ki Kwan.
Is it our guy from? It's
Short Round.
I was just gonna say, is it Short Round?
Yeah.
I was getting there.
Look, I apologize. I shouldn't have even tried to say his name.
Yeah.
It was probably would have been less offensive.
Let's try to learn how to say his name for next week, so we can talk about the film and not sound like a couple of jackos.
Yeah. But we're watching Love Hurts next week.
Which is ironic because on Sunday night, Jalen Hurts is going to be playing in the Super Bowl.
Love Hurts.
Right. And I promise next week, no singing.
I make no promise.
All right, this week we had no listener feedback.
No listener feedback.
Even from everyone's favorite sister.
Right.
Who I was prepared to do my little...
everyone's favorite sister and Top 10 Sarah currently together. Well, they were together in the Florida.
Oh, snap.
They were doing stuff.
I met a dude from Florida who recently moved to Philly.
No way.
Yeah, smart move. Smart move, yeah.
Moving on up.
Yeah.
Geographically.
Big time. It was his first time seeing snow, reportedly.
Really?
Yeah.
First time?
First time ever.
Was he 4?
No, he was a fully grown-ass man. And moved to Philly to see snow for the first time. He got here right before, like literally days before maybe the day of the big snowstorm.
Wow.
And then literally arrived Friday or Friday night, Saturday morning, something like that. And then we had the big snow Sunday afternoon. And then on Monday there was a lot of questions about what do you do with all the snow that's on your car?
You eat it.
Right, obviously.
You take it in and you boil it.
Right, and especially the yellow-covered lemon snow.
Yeah, that's lemon snow.
Yeah, that's the best kind. Right,
yeah.
Right.
All right. So since that's not here, then I think that we need to go to our next big thing. And I have to for everyone, for me, myself, and I, and everyone else here, I got to ask you, Penn.
Yeah.
What's up with you? Perfectamundo.
David, I have been busy.
Yeah.
I've been watching things.
You're back on it.
I've been
This list went from none to some.
To some. And I've been hiring people.
Oof.
Or no, I've not hired anybody. I've been interviewing people.
Yeah.
we are full speed on this construction
Oh
of
my
the new
gosh.
bar.
Yeah.
We're building a bar in the lobby of Penn Cinema and Lidditz, and it is currently like full on, like jackhammering. Did you hear any of the jackhammering?
I didn't.
When you came in, good. I'm glad
But
you
I
hear
can
that.
tell you when it's done, the bar will be raised.
The bar will be raised, indeed. So we're really excited about it. It's going great. Shout out to our new friends at Speedwell Construction, based out of Mannheim, who are doing just a bang-up job. They're doing terrific. But despite being crazy busy, I have had some good entertainment opportunities.
Nice.
So at Marley's recommendation, I watched the 100-Foot Wave on Max,
Oh.
which is a documentary about a surfer, not Rory,
Oh.
but a different. Turns out there's all kinds of different surfers.
Suddenly less interesting. Yeah.
All of a sudden, I'm way less interested.
Yeah. I've heard of surfers, but
Right.
Rory's the
Right.
best.
100-Foot Wave, I highly recommend. It's a documentary. I also watched this movie called Companion,
Yes.
which is currently out in theaters from Warner Brothers, and I liked it, and I would recommend it to you.
Yeah. Goonies Jason said it would be up my alley.
Yeah, it is not very good.
Oh.
You know what I mean? It's that kind of movie. Like, and I shouldn't say it like that. I kind of said it like that just to be funny. It's really well done, and the acting's fine, and everything's good. Here's what I would say: it's a completely predictable movie that has some really fun, unpredictable twists.
Interesting.
Yeah. So it's definitely like you know the plot and you know what's going to happen, and it does. But along the way to get there, there's a lot of fun, unpredictable twists, and it's like an hour and 38 minutes or 40 minutes, or like it's a totally manageable,
Perfecto.
little bite of time.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed and recommend The Companion, which is currently playing at Penn Cinema in Lidditz and Wilmington.
Nice.
The family and I have been enjoying Special Forces on Hulu, and I also recently opened I've had it for a long time, but I recently started using Letterboxd.
Oh.
Are you on Letterboxd?
I have one, but I've never really used.
Yeah. Well, I opened it up with our friend Peyton Barnhart to see who I was following and who was following me.
Oh.
And it turned out it was 0 and 0.
Color me shocked.
Right. So I started following a bunch of people, and now I'm trying to,
So what do you do on it?
you type in, you click a heart if you like. So you pull up the movie.
Yeah.
And first there's like a yes or no question. Did you like it or not like it? I liked it. And then 0 to 5 stars. And then a commentary on why you felt the way you felt about it.
All right. And then what?
And I guess you just post it. And I think a lot of people like it because at the end of the year, you can look back on all the movie. You create for yourself something
Right.
of a journal.
Right. Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I almost feel like you could do like maybe, I don't know, an audio version of that where you kind of like share your thoughts on the movie. And then, at the end of the year, you could also look back and see all the movies you talked about.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But you wouldn't, because you wouldn't remember all of them unless you had like a cool little app that you could scroll through and remind yourself of what movies you saw.
Or you could just read the cleverly written titles with the with the name of the movie worked into a title.
David, look at the last thing on my list.
I didn't understand it when I saw it, so I didn't know.
The last thing on my list, just because I didn't want to give it all away in the show notes.
Yeah.
It says Dune Win.
Yeah.
Let me paint a scene for you. It's me and 13 family members.
Wow.
Literally.
13 family members.
Pretty much Amy's whole side of the family except for grandma.
Nice.
And we were at the Cacalico High School
Of course you were.
to support the they have a fancy name for it, but it's basically the gifted program. Right. And they were doing like a chili cook-off fundraiser.
Nice.
We had a great time.
Yeah.
Uncle Mike made the meat tornado chili.
Whoa.
Took home first place.
Crazy.
Yeah. And we had a team, which we called the Funky Bunch, obviously.
Yeah.
And we went down through the trivia, and everyone's shouting out. Everyone knew this, everyone knew that. Where's this? Which state is the farthest west? That type of thing. And it comes on to the literature question. And it says, the blah-bitty-blah, blah-bitty-blah science fiction novel written by Frank Herbert, blah-bitty-blah, blah-bitty-blah, blah-bitty-blah. What was the name of the book?
Right.
and the whole table has goose eggs in their eyes. And I was like, oh my God, it's my time to shine.
It's your turn.
It's my time. I took the score sheet and I wrote down Dune, and everyone looked at me, are you sure? I'm like, yes.
Of one thing in your entire life.
And Kayla goes, oh my God, that's the book you didn't read. And I'm like, yeah. Oh, David, I've never been happier in my life.
to have not read a book.
No, I'm just saying that, like, it was so great. And obviously, of course, we got it correct, and we were all really pleased with ourselves. So I just thought that was so funny because everybody else was like, what?
I'm so happy for you and your extended family.
Yeah, cheers. Here's the thing. Just because I brought it up, you're probably wondering, since I told you Uncle Mike took home first place in the chili cook-off, how did we do with our trivia team? Well, the first round, we were 10 for 10, tied for first place. Yeah. Second round, we were 9 for 10, tied for first place. Third round was tricky. It was photographs of album covers, and you had to write down the name of the album, not the band. Ooh. It was tricky. It was harder than you would think, especially with me and even like some of the kids on our team that had maybe some of the younger, more recent albums. And we only did like 6 or 7, but everybody in the room only did like 6 or 7. So we were still like pretty hot.
Nice.
We went into the fourth round, and as with many trivia things, if you correctly guess the number of your correct answers, you get double points. Oh. You follow? Yeah. So we thought that we got 8 correct. So we guessed 8. But it turns out that it's oysters, not seahorses, that can mate with themselves or change their gender to create babies or something like that in brackish waters. That was the detail that we missed, because I think seahorses do it in salt water. But in brackish water, the correct answer would have been oysters. So we got 7 out of 8. So not only did we only get 7, but then we didn't get doubled, which took us off the entire podium. We finished. I don't know where we finished, but it wasn't in the top 3.
It wasn't at the top. And if it's not at the top, it's not worth mentioning.
That's it.
That's what I always say.
Why I mentioned it.
Yeah, that's why you brought it up.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I wanted to, thank you for your share in...
I feel good knowing that I influenced you in such a positive, adult way.
Mm-hmm. Very adult. David, what's with you?
And let me tell you what's with me. And it's intense. I watched the first 2 episodes of Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, and I thoroughly enjoyed them. I like the animation. I think the theme song is fun. I'm excited to watch more of it. I don't think it's like the best thing that's ever happened, but when you're like, oh, I could, I'm in the loaf of Yof.
Right. So your options are
so it's like, but
compromised.
Yeah, of the thing, it literally is the only show that I'm like currently keeping tabs on.
Right.
In the loaf of Yof.
Yeah.
So it's on Disney Plus. I've also been reading Stone of Tears, which is the second book in the Sword of Truth series, and I got to tell you, Top 10 Sarah's reading the series now too.
Oh my God!
She moved from Dune to a bunch of other stuff, but then eventually
a bunch of other stuff
because she's down. That's how I know that she's down there at everyone's favorite sister's place.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm down here, and everyone's favorite sister's husband, who is a noted fan,
right. We talked about that.
Is like, here, take this book and educate thyself.
It's weird that he doesn't write in.
No, I don't think he listens.
Would he be everyone's favorite brother-in-law? Well, we don't know if he's everyone's favorite brother-in-law or not.
That's a question.
Right.
He's definitely he would probably be a brother-in-law.
A brother-in-law.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah. A brother-in-law. And then the final thing is I've been dipping in. And when you see a fish hook, right?
Yes.
And you're like, I'm just going to nibble on this. I know that it's a fish hook.
Right.
But I think I could just nibble on some of this worm.
Right.
But then you wind up with like 7 hooks in your mouth. I'm in the process of being hooked by Stardew Valley, which is an old game that I've just never tried.
Right.
And every time I look a little bit more into it, I'm more surprised at what I'm finding. And will be losing myself to it, I'm sure. So that's what's up with me. So now that brings us to the end of the show. Can you believe it? You know, we're like, we got seconds.
34 seconds.
We got seconds to burn. Mystery Gobble's like, dang it, I thought I was going to get out of here before 1 hour. But little
Nice
did he
try,
know,
buddy.
in 30 seconds, can we pull it off?
Yeah.
All right. Look, if you want to be a part of the show, the best way to do that is to email podcast@penncinema.com. That's our new email,
Right.
podcast@penncinema.com. With 14 seconds left, what is the best way to support us, Penn?
Go to a sip and paint painting class at your local winery and paint a bottle of wine that says "Listen to the Penn Cinema Podcast." If you don't drink or paint, tell a friend to listen to the Penn Cinema
You can
Podcast.
always tell a friend. So, wow, we're over. Oh, we're so close.
No, I think we still count. I
right.
think as long as we wrap up in the next 53 seconds,
Okay.
we count.
All right.
All right.
But once again, for the Penn Cinema Podcast, I'm David Moulton.
And I'm gonna like
You're
stretch
burning
it.
time.
I'm Ted Ketchum.
Take care
and party on.
All right.
Thanks for joining us this episode. Our hosts would love to hear from you. To contact the show with your thoughts and reviews, email podcast@penncinema.com. This podcast is a production of Penn Cinema. Escape to the movies at Penn Cinema, featuring crisp digital projection, killer sound, reserved seating, and premium power recliners. With locations in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, Wilmington, Delaware, and Huntington Valley, Pennsylvania. Showtimes and tickets available at www.penncinema.com.
Nice. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Great. I'm happy.
It's a cut.